In today's world, retirees are facing a growing threat to their purchasing power due to inflation. What does that mean for you? Well, as prices rise over time, your retirement savings may not go as far as they once did, especially if your wealth isn't properly protected. But the good news is, there are ways to avoid losing purchasing power. And in this video, I'll walk you through some key strategies to protect your wealth during retirement. Now, inflation affects everyone, but it hits retirees especially hard. Many retirees live on fixed incomes, which means their purchasing power is tied to the value of their savings. As inflation rises, those fixed payments buy less. This makes it incredibly important for retirees to find ways to preserve the value of their wealth. One of the most effective ways to protect yourself from inflation is by diversifying your retirement savings. This means you should look beyond traditional investments like stocks and bonds. Stocks can be volatile, and bonds generally offer lower returns, especially when inflation is high. If you're relying solely on these, you could be in trouble. Instead, you need to look into alternative assets that can keep up with inflation. Real estate is one option, but it requires substantial capital and can be difficult to manage. Commodities, like oil or agricultural products, are another option. However, these can also be volatile and hard to access for smaller investors. This is where gold IRAs come in. Gold has historically been a reliable hedge against inflation. It's a tangible asset that tends to increase in value during times of economic uncertainty. If you're serious about protecting your wealth from inflation, thousands of Americans are opening gold IRAs right now. To learn why it's one of the best options for preserving purchasing power, click the first link in the description for a free guide on gold IRAs, but that's not all. Beyond gold IRAs, it's essential to adjust your strategy as inflation rises. One way to do that is by revisiting your retirement plan regularly. Inflation isn't a one-time event, it's a long-term trend. That means your retirement strategy needs to be dynamic and flexible to keep up with it. Another key tactic is shifting your income sources. Relying solely on Social Security or a pension might not be enough, especially if inflation continues to increase. By diversifying your income streams, you can better withstand rising costs. This could include creating income through rental properties, part-time work, or even investing in dividend-paying stocks that adjust with inflation. And let's talk about savings rates. With inflation eating away at your purchasing power, your savings need to grow at a rate that outpaces inflation. If your savings are sitting in a traditional savings account, you might be losing money over time because interest rates aren't keeping up with inflation. You need to find ways to ensure that your money is working for you. This is another reason why gold IRAs stand out. Unlike traditional savings or stock-based retirement accounts, gold IRAs provide the stability and growth potential that comes with holding gold, which has historically outpaced inflation. If you've got at least 100Ks in your IRA or 401k, or even 5M plus in savings, gold IRAs are a powerful tool to keep your wealth intact. So, what's the bottom line? If you're serious about protecting your wealth and ensuring your purchasing power stays strong, diversifying into assets like gold IRAs is one of the best ways to combat inflation. It's an easy and effective way to safeguard your hard-earned savings against rising costs. Again, if you want to learn why thousands of Americans are turning to gold IRAs to protect their wealth, click the link in the description for a free guide. It's the perfect option for retirees with 100K plus in an IRA or 401k, or even those with 5M plus in savings. Don't wait. Act now and protect your wealth from inflation before it's too late.